What's up, y'all? I'm Amanda. I am the founder of Fiveable. I used to teach AP classes. I taught AP World and AP Human Geography in Oakland. Go Titans, or whatever they were. And, I left the classroom a couple years ago and then started hearing from some of my former students that were just kind of stressed out and like, Ms. D, you got to help us. Like, we're all about to fail this AP US history class. And so from there, I just started live streaming, doing streams around, AP review. And I think the big thing that I think we see in a lot of places is just this idea that so many, and maybe if you've ever experienced this feeling in the chat, you can let us know. But like this idea where like so many kids are kind of fending for themselves, right? Like you're in school, you're in these classes, you have teachers, you have resources, but it just never seems like, it's all packaged up in the right way for you, that there's stuff missing. You're looking through Google, you're looking through YouTube. And so that is why Fiveable started. And from the beginning, it was about building content and building community and really just like connecting students to each other so that you could find someone else studying the same thing as you were at the same time. And so that's a little bit of background of how it all started and what we're doing. And now, of course, that we're in remote learning, this is a whole new era of education, like of learning about what it's like to teach online. And we've been doing it now for a few years. And so we were really excited to launch these courses this fall as just like a full experience so that you can actually get everything you need in 15 weeks, like the full course. So with that, I will pass it off to Kate, just so that you guys know, I guess a couple other things, but so that you guys know, if you are not yet signed up for a course, if you would like to be signed up, whether it's the Spanish language course or another Fiveable course, or you have a friend that you want to join you in this, you can use the code OH10, and I'll put the link and stuff in the chat. // you can share that and you get $10 off. And so feel free to share that with your friends, your other students you might know that would love to join. And with that, I will pass it off to Kate, who will then tell you a little bit more about courses and herself, and then we'll pass it off to Tori so you can learn all about what's to come with Spanish language this fall. Woo!
Woo! Thanks, Amanda. Hi, everybody. I'm Kate. I'm head of instruction at Fiveable, and I'm super pumped to introduce you to Tori, who is our master Spanish language teacher. And I do not speak Spanish at all, so I apologize for not being more useful about what Tori is going to talk about. But I do know a lot about our courses. So if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. And then if you think of more questions when this is done, please email me. I just put my email in the chat as well. And I can get those questions answered for you. So without much further ado, I'm going to pass it to Tori. She's going to tell you all about this course and the structure and the timing and what you're going to learn and all of that stuff. She'll answer your questions at the end, and then we'll go from there. So Tori, go ahead and take it away.
Great. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see that we have almost 20 participants in our meeting today. My name's Tori Sokol, and so I'll go through a little bit of information about me. So I usually go by Señora Sokol, get a little Spanish in there. And I live in West Michigan right now, and I have taught all levels of Spanish in high school, and I really love teaching AP Spanish. It's kind of my jam. So I love talking about traveling. I love talking about culture, food, my dog, who has been banished to the basement for this kind of time. And this is a picture of me out near Lake Michigan. I live really close to Lake Michigan in West Michigan, and so those are things that we spend time doing all the time.
Really quick, just shift the screen over a tiny bit. We're just
this
cut
one?
off a tiny bit.
Or
yeah,
this one?
It. Yeah, pull the whole
Sorry.
thing over.
Better?
Perfect. Thanks.
Great. Took off my Bitmoji a little bit there. That's tragic because you're going to see that more and more. All right, so my experience as a teacher, a classroom experience. I have been teaching for 7 years, and I've been teaching AP for 7 years. I was an AP teacher from basically day one. And someday I do hope to become an AP grader. That's going to be my next level of continuing this AP experience. I love it. My experience with remote learning, I mean, we all have a little bit of a crash course, right? At the very least from last spring and working from home. It's been really great. And I'm continuing to do quite a bit of that this year. My school's kind of doing a hybrid model where I teach right now. And I've also been taking online courses. So I kind of have kind of both sides of that. As a graduate student, I've taken online courses when I was in undergrad, taking fully online and hybrid courses. That whole experience is not super new to me. So what can you expect from this course? AP Spanish. The biggest thing is interacting with cultural topics, like a lot. Trying to read and listen in the target language in Spanish, practicing the 4 FRQ tasks, speaking and writing. That's the big things that make this course unique out of our Fiveable courses. I mean, the whole added, like, there's no real grade, so there's a little bit less stress. Those are all things too. Having this as like a place that we can have community and talk about the different cultural topics in Spanish and about the Spanish speaking world is really big. We all have unique experiences. There's 21 different Spanish speaking countries. So all of that is really awesome. What kind of things are going to be provided this week, like each week? Normally, articles and videos related to whatever our unit topic is or whatever our weekly kind of focus is going to be. I've found, and in our content, there's a lot of links to articles out there, authentic videos from the Spanish speaking world so that we can just hear and read in Spanish, because that's going to be a big part of the AP exam in May, unless they make crazy changes. And then speaking and writing prompts, again, to kind of practice those FRQs. And then there's going to be a 1-hour live session where I'll be available kind of for curating some information about our weekly focus. And then tons of other resources created through Fiveable and on Fiveable's content. More and more of that to come. And the big thing that a lot of people feel like they always say over the last 7 years for me is practicing those FRQ tasks, being able to work on building up the email and the essay tasks, conversation and the cultural comparison. Like, they feel like kind of a big thing, but bit by bit throughout this course, you'd be able to have extra practice of those things and get feedback. Office hours with our TAs is going to be provided, and just that sense of community, having other peers to chat with and discuss these different topics. So here's kind of a 1-week preview. This is sort of what you could expect in a normal week. Things might switch around, kind of thinking bit by bit if you want to spread out different days, or if you want to just kind of pick at some of these things. Again, like the idea of there's going to be an article, there's going to be a video, there's going to be some chance to speak, some chance to write in Spanish, and looking at cultural tidbits like every single week. And even within the different articles and videos, there's cultural tidbits kind of mixed in there. Advice. I feel like the biggest thing is like sign up. Having contact with someone who's knowledgeable about AP Spanish can only help you. There's really no downside to having extra practice. It's going to really challenge you to think deeply about these advanced topics, the advanced cultural topics and things like that. And you should kind of expect to like virtually interact in the target language as frequently as possible, as your schedule kind of allows that to happen. I hope to use Spanish. I hope you use Spanish. Make mistakes, learn, grow. Let's do it. So is it worth it? I mean, obviously, yeah. It's going to provide you with more opportunities to interact with all those different topics. Use Spanish in context, which is really the goal of the AP exam, the AP Spanish Lang exam, is using your Spanish in the real world. Let's do it, okay? Any questions? That's kind of the end of what I have curated for today. Bueno.
Feel free you can type out your questions, or if you're feeling brave and you want to just ask them live, we can take them live too. What day is the exam?
I believe off the top of my head, it's May 11th. It's always a Tuesday.
I'm checking it.
That feels accurate to me. May 11th sticks out into my brain. And so far, the College Board has not said a ton on what exactly is going to be in person or digitally, exactly if all of the same FRQs are going to be on it. This past spring, they made a big change, and I don't think it's going to be the same as this past spring, because we do have a whole year of knowing remote might be in everybody's future.
May 7th.
How will we practice speaking? Yeah, right? English lit, Spanish lit, they're different things.
May 11th. Yeah, you're right.
practicing speaking parts. So there's a couple different websites that I've used in the past to help record your voice and then upload kind of that MP3. That's one way to kind of do some of the assessment parts. It's like any sort of like practicing, like recording your voice, because that's similar to like how the AP exam works.
Another question is, what will the schedule be like? So all of the Fiveable courses are going to meet live in the evenings when they meet, because you all have school during the day and so do all of your teachers. So all of the courses will be at night so that the most number of people can be available for them. And yes, we will do trivia questions each week too. These are really good questions. You might have told this, but I was monitoring the chat. Did you say if the course is going to be taught totally in Spanish or in Spanish and English?
So we haven't fully decided that yet. I'm kind of waiting to see who all my students are and kind of take a poll of like, what would you prefer? Would you prefer this to be more in English to help support what's happening in your classes? Or would you prefer this to be a whole bunch of Spanish, because that might not be happening in everybody's courses in a school settings?
Well, don't forget that if you haven't signed up yet, or if you have a friend that you know wants to sign up, you can use the code O10, OH10, to get $10 off the course. And if you think of any questions later when you're thinking about this, here's my email. It's just kate@fiveable.me, and we'll make sure that we answer any of those questions that you have. Thank you, Senora, for doing open house.
Great. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you.
De nada, that's your welcome, right? I learned that from Dora.
Muy bien. Muy bien. Adiós.